How's it going? It's about 5:45, another hot Thursday afternoon, and I'm in Thong Lo. I'm gonna head up to Soi 51, do a little exploring. If you're interested in these looks around Thailand, I live here, that's what I do. I like to get out and check out every little soi, every little neighborhood, and try to film as I go. Consider subscribing. Here's all the motor taxis waiting to rush you up the street. They're on the other side as well. They're usually hanging out at busier streets. 20 bahts, normally the going rate, to rush you down to the end of the street. You can hire them to take you anywhere, but it might come at a strange cost. Bolt or Grab is better for that. These guys, they're usually sticking to their territory. Right on the corner, Sukhumvit Soi 53, Alt Eatery. I think it's kind of a clean food place. I thought it was vegetarian, but now I see chicken on the menu. I think it's just healthy alternatives. I'm sorry, I think I said Soi 53, Soi 51 we're exploring today. I already went up 53 if you want to check out that video. And I was just here the other night, right where that cab turns, right on the left is Studio Lamb, which as of 2023 has been doing reggae every Wednesday evening. 400 baht. Fun little place. Sometimes they do touring concerts. Other nights it's DJs spinning vinyl. Studio Lamb. It's actually where those garage doors are. Japanese either karaoke or snack bar, and where this garage action is, that's Studio Lamb. And if you're going to live in this Thong Lo area, which is one of the more expensive places in town, although 51 is going to be cheaper than Soi 55. That's the heart of Thong Lo. Michelin star restaurants, very, very expensive apartments. But if you're going to have a pet, here's the Sukhumvit Vet, and it's also a pet shop and pet hotel. And right next door to Studio Lamb, some different, I believe this is Japanese. I was here 2 nights ago and all these places were open, everybody partying at midnight, 1 in the morning. So it's still early, it's not even 6 p.m. And just to get our boundaries, that's Sukhumvit. And we're heading up 51. Here's the little side soi. So yeah, I enjoy walking around the town, getting to know the different buildings. And like I say, I usually bring my camera along, but I'm also out checking out music, bars, restaurants, getting on the river, side trips. Went to Indonesia, the Philippines, where else? Kuala Lumpur, all around Southeast Asia. I'm not sure what this building is. Nature's Charm Cafe. I'm getting a healthy eating vibe in the neighborhood, which is good. Some type of business that's closed for the day. And this is our first building up 51. Just looks like 5 stories. Look like nice sizes, and it's the residence. Tahiti residence. And across the way, I'm gonna guess this is a school. It is Wells International School. The Curve Athletic Club. Gyms, surprisingly, come at a bit of a premium over here. I think I paid $15 for the gym in San Diego, and I looked at a couple. I have a nice gym in my condo, so it's not a priority. I mean, the 3 times a week I try to get in there. Free is fine, but I looked at a couple of gyms, and where is the gym? I guess it's tucked away back here, because this is Kelly's, looks like a restaurant. Couple of gyms I looked at over in my area non Newt were $30 to $40. Maybe it's just the cost of the equipment getting it over here. I don't know. Here's another smaller building, and we're only one long block off Sukhumvit. So far, no major size condos. But that's okay. Some of these smaller buildings might offer a large unit at a cheaper price. Yeah, it looks like they have some beautiful size units based on those balconies tucked away. And then some private homes. Now this is an older building and it doesn't look like it's been painted in 20 years, but huge balconies. And I mention that a lot. That usually equals to a huge apartment, or at least larger. You're not going to have a balcony larger than your living room. They're firing up the grills over here. That smells great. Here's the Vogue building. And that larger building, it's on my right. Trying not to get hit by rush hour motorbike traffic. It's the Chart Tip Court, number 62, Sukhumvit, Soi 51. Very close to BTS Thong Lo. Sometimes I say Thong Lo, I hear both. Chez Papa, I'm guessing that's pizza. Another building tucked away back here, but I believe that's on Soi 53. Yeah, I don't see Chez Papa. I'm guessing it's in here. Greek kitchen, Elena's Greek kitchen. And Sukhumvit's 2, maybe 3 short blocks. And I think we're coming to a T in the road. Yeah, here's Chez Papa. French tapas. So I was incorrect. It's not pizza. It's like a juice bar over here. Fresh pressed juices. This is nice. The hummus boutique and Helena's. Very nice. So we've come to the end of 51. Like I say, I did a video on Soi 53, so I'll head off to the left. But we'll just take a quick peek. Here's the crest. Oh, actually it dead ends. It doesn't go through 53, so we'll walk down there. Now this says the crest on Sukhumvit 49, which is going to be over here. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. This is 51, but 49 might go like that, and then obviously goes like this. So 49 is to the right of 51, which kind of doesn't make sense, but that's how they lay it out. So the crest looks like a beautiful building. Actually very nice. And right next to these 3 restaurants. Yeah, I've been down this 51 a number of times, and I didn't know this crest was back here. All these buildings are going to have a little tuk-tuk or truck to get you to the BTS, but this is a very easy walk. Unless it's pouring rain. Oh, here's another sharp building that is tucked away. The 49 Plus. Looks a little older, but sometimes, and now, see, this is a normal size small balcony compared to some of those balconies that are 5 times as big. But this 49 Plus might be a bargain. It's only whatever, an 8-story building, so that commands oftentimes less money than like where I live on the 29th floor, whatever. This is the San Marco Osteria, fine food and wine, and they got a little dispensary in their coffee club. Get your hair cut, 350 baht for a shampoo and blow dry. So these are for women. Men's haircuts are usually under 200 baht. I think my guy's 180, 150, but 350 is nothing. I remember my girlfriend in San Diego, who was it, 80 bucks, and 100 with a tip, just for a trim, and I don't even think that was color. I think it was just a touch up, or I don't know. I just know ladies' hair can come at a real price, but over here, hair, nails, anything in the service industry like that, you're normally gonna save a ton of money, and you don't have to tip $20. I'm sure they'd be very appreciative of a $4 or $5 tip. So that's about it for Soi 51. This is now turned into 49, so where that white car is heading, I'm gonna head off in that direction and catch the backside of 49 and then head back towards Sukhumvit. We're still very close to the train. Very easy walk. Living back here would be no problem. You just really don't want to go 7-8 blocks from a train. 3's ideal, 4 and 5's tolerable, but here I would say we're 3 big blocks. Once again, here's 51. Now we're heading up 49, and it just looks like private homes on the right and left until we get to that building. Small little pastry shop. It looks like it's open. Yep, it's open from 10 till 1900, which is a little surprising. Oftentimes those places are serving coffee early in the morning and close early. And this is a bit of a thoroughfare. It's 6:30, so everybody's trying to get home, and this is 49. So rather than just walk the 3 short blocks up 49, I'm gonna wind around the corner. I'm not sure if that's 47 or still part of 49, but we'll go over here a couple of blocks. Try not to get hit by a car here. And this says it's a private spa, and I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Is it Samtivej Hospital? Samtivej? That's oftentimes in the discussion for the #1 hospital in Bangkok. I go to, and I'll pronounce this wrong too, Bumrungrad. Bumrungrad is in Nana, and Samtivej, I know I'm saying that wrong, is over here in, I guess we'd still be in the Thong Lo area. In between Thong Lo and way off in the distance is Phrom Phong. My Blue Cross has a half dozen hospitals that are pre-approved for the insurance, and that's one of them. So isn't Bumrungrad. And I'll catch the name of that building as we go back onto 49, but tucked away over here is the 49 Plus. Again, an older 8-story building. And there's a building tucked away right there, just 3 stories. But I'm okay with a little bit older if it's clean and well kept, and it's cheaper. This, I believe, is a Japanese supermarket, the Fuji Super, but they'll have everything you need, and it's nice to have, if you were to live at that 49 Plus, to have a supermarket such as it is. It's not huge, maybe more like the size of a Trader Joe's. It's not a Big C or a Lotus, but that's okay. Oftentimes I have a Big C right next to me, and I love going in the Via Market, which is smaller, because they'll have frozen tortillas and things that I like that they don't have in the Big C or the Lotus. Here's the Prestige on 49. That's a beautiful building. Looks newer, right across the street from the Fuji. And obviously we're still on 49, so it splinters in different directions. But it must hook into another major street down here. That's why so much traffic. You need to be a little bit mindful of the thoroughfares if that's going to bother you. It doesn't really bother me, but walking down this street, let's say you got to walk 3 blocks, yeah, you're going to catch this kind of traffic every day. And there's not much of a sidewalk. Over here is just some private homes. These look like some Thai-style buildings. If you're really on a budget, yeah, go with a Thai-style building and live in Thong Lo. Is one of the best addresses in Bangkok, and I'm sure if, and I'll make up the numbers, if it's $800 a month to live there, well, it might be $350 a month to live there. Again, I'm making up the numbers, so don't quote me. I'm not sure what this is back here. Some restaurants. And forgive me, I don't know my difference between Japanese and Korean. I think that's Korean. There's a lot of each in this Thong Lo area. A lot of business people. This is their preferred area of town. Yamato, I'm gonna guess that's Japanese just from the name. And again, the little trucks to race you to the BTS or pick you up. They usually go on the half hour. This is just a small, looks like a dentist or something. And we're splintering off to the left here, 49 and a half or 49/1. I'm not gonna go much further because we're getting kinda, I'm gonna get hit here. We're getting kinda far from the train, but I'll go up, say, one more block. A long walk now to the BTS, but it's not unreasonable. 5 blocks maybe. So I'm gonna go up another block, just see what's right here, then maybe take a quick peek, a block or two here, and then we'll go back and check out 49 on our way to Sukhumvit. Plenty of restaurant options in this area. I like some of these quieter areas back off Sukhumvit, but I also like plenty of options for food, or at the very least, ordering food. It'll be at your place in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, as opposed to 45 minutes. What is that, a ramen place up there? Saigon recipe. It's Vietnamese food. The Hive Roof Garden Co-working. Okay. Co-working building. Most of these larger condos, including mine, are going to have a co-working space if that's important to you. Me, I normally just hang out in my small apartment getting my work done. I'm assuming that's an Italian. Looks like a lot of wine going on in there. And this big beautiful building, it's something mansion. You get around the bushes. Setawin Mansion. And this was there's a lot of traffic on this street. Pimenen 49. Forgive my pronunciation. Oh, here's my favorite right here, the Via Market. I love this place. Looks like a fancy donut store. So this is nice. You got the Via Market and the Fuji within a block of each other. You can find anything in this Via. It's just smaller. Even your imported Fritos I see on the wall there. They're going to be $9 or $10 for a bag of Fritos, but hey, a little taste of home. Oh, they're not as much as I thought. Looks like closer to $7, but still $7 for a bag of imported Fritos. Dry cleaners. Yeah, there's actually a lot going on back here. Even a taco place. Tacos and churros. Here's a massage. Watch your back. When there's a car, that's fine. When there's a car and a motorbike, that's tight. So it's closed. Banditos Tacos. Maybe it's closed on Thursday. So we're getting to my self-imposed limit as to how far back I want to be from the train. Here's a beautiful Porsche. Modern Form 49. It's like a restaurant. So we're going to turn around and check out that little side soy. Here's some new construction. New's fine, but oftentimes new is small compared to the building next door with a rooftop area. Now that's just an 8-story building, but you can kind of get an idea of the size of those units compared to what the size of these units are going to be. So let's turn around here on 49. It'll keep going for 3, 4, 5 blocks, but once again, you really don't want a 7-8 block walk to the train. You'll be having to rely on the condo van or motor taxis. I like to stay within walking distance if I can. There's just so many choices. But staying up in this area a block or two, and then only having to walk 2 blocks this way for a Via and a Fuji Market, that is a pretty good setup. And right on the other side of that building is maybe 3-4 blocks to Thong Lo BTS. So we're back here, and right here is 49.5. Ideally, that building, 3-4 blocks to the train, walk over here 2 blocks, and you have all kinds of restaurants and 2 grocery stores. That is a perfect situation. Now living 2-3 blocks on the other side, that is getting pretty far. Well, so you got to watch these motorbike guys. If you leave a foot, they're going to come zipping through there. So just don't get put off. Don't be surprised. It's just how it is. And here's a Starbucks. I'm not a coffee guy, but I'm sure there's 100 places in the neighborhood to get a nice $2 coffee rather than it's still $5 when you're done with your espresso shots. Archie Nitro. Okay, there you go. That's still a fancy coffee place, but I'm sure it's still cheaper than Starbucks. Anya's Oven, homemade bakery. A lot of bakeries in this area. We took this little 49.5, and we're just gonna go. It looks like it might end right here, but that's as far as we're gonna go. Nails. A lot of places you can get your nails done outside of the big grocery stores. They're doing nails, but still, that's 350 baht. So what is that? Less than 10 bucks. I haven't had my nails done in a while, or ever, so I'm not sure if that's a good price, but I would guess it is. Down at the end of 49.5, I see a couple of I'm really trying to not get hit here. I see a couple of 4-story buildings, so this is really as far as we're gonna go. Well, maybe we'll peek around the corner. They look like they have private garages. Now that is a beautiful unit with the cathedral ceilings. This is the Filbert on 49. It doesn't look like they do a tuk-tuk. It looks like they run a minivan up to the train. It's a little fancy. And I think there's another building tucked away back here. We're still on 49/1. Is that the Via Botani? Looks like a nice setup. And we'll walk as far as that building, and then once again, we're kind of pretty far from the train. All handmade Japanese food. I like the sounds of that. Lunch boxes. I like a nice bento box. Now my friend, once here at Bangkok Pro, he bought one of these setups. I'll call it a 3-story walk-up. I think his is 4-story. It was intended to, and it's still down there. His ex has, I think it's a furniture business down below, and then he has the top 3 units for his living situation. Oh, sorry about the tilt on the camera there. I'm getting a little hot. I'm not gonna lie. It's going on 6:45 and it's still 90-something degrees. Hair studio. But again, 120 square meters to rent the whole shop, restaurant, and oftentimes that includes at least one upstairs a unit, because a lot of these shops, the owner lives upstairs, and that's going to be on the next street. We're on 49, so I would guess that's on 47, heading over there. And to get our boundaries, on the other side of this building would be the Via Market, that area. Maybe the Fuji Market, maybe the Via Market would be up here. I like it back here. It is busy because obviously there's a way to get to the next street, so everybody's using this as a shortcut rather than sitting in traffic on busy Sukhumvit. Prometier Villa? Is that the name of this building? Not sure. Well, the name's right here. I'm just gonna see what the names of these 2 buildings are, and then we're gonna turn around. Yeah, it'd be cool to live in one of these places, but they're not gonna be free. I mean, they're gonna be more than a condo, oftentimes. Actually, this building back here is on the other street, so there's just a big gate here. But we'll find out what the name of this building is. And once again, in my humble opinion, this is really as far as you want to get. They're building another building here. But this is as far as you want to get, even though there are tuk-tuks that'll run you. They're a pain. I have one of those in my condo. I never use it. It's always left 5 minutes ago, or you have to wait 25 minutes. And I'm 100% sure this is going to go down and connect onto probably Soi 47. We're going to turn around and go back on 49 though. Yeah, just waiting for these. It takes forever. Or maybe I'm just impatient. Well, across the way here is the Grand Tower, and these look cool. Just 6 stories, but looks like plenty of space. And I don't see the name of this building. The Promontory Suites. So this is actually a hotel, maybe? Oftentimes suites in the name. But it looks like, I see laundry. That's condos, Promontory Suites. I'm getting in everybody's way. This place says executive apartments, fully furnished, monthly, yearly. So we're close to the hospital. And that's a nice building. But again, I'll save this Soi 47 walk for another day, because this was a look at 51 and 49, and I ended up 6-7 blocks breaking my rule of keeping close to the BTS. There's just no reason. There's so many beautiful places that are within 3 blocks of a BTS train or an MRT subway that there's no reason, unless you're working at that hospital and you want to be a block away, to be tucked way back here. It's just too hot and too rainy. So we're gonna walk back up, take that left, take another right, and then on the other side of that building, get back on 49 and walk the 3 blocks to Sukhumvit. Made our way off of 49 and a half, and this is 49. We're gonna make the right turn. And then I think we make a quick left turn. 49 splinters in all kinds of directions, compared to that 51 was just a straight shot. Yeah, we're just gonna go up here, make that quick left, and then get back on, I'll call it the main 49 that dumps out on Sukhumvit. Oh, I did miss this on the original walk back. Again, we're gonna go left and then get on the main 49. So here at the Fuji Japanese supermarket, it says city resorts and residents. So that, I assume, is a city resort, which I've never heard of. And this is going to the hospital. A shuttle from the BTS, no doubt. So city resorts, they look beautiful. If you're unfamiliar, Citibank, city resorts. I'm assuming that's the same. And once again, where everybody's turning, that is the main 49, and maybe 3 long blocks, 4 short blocks, and you're at Sukhumvit. And again, this is a pretty busy thoroughfare. We walked down another 4 blocks, and then in maybe 1 block, we took a left on 49 and a half. So not ideal walking in this area, but it's not totally undoable. You just have to watch yourself, especially when the car's here and a motorbike still might take this little bit of area. Sometimes that'll catch you off guard. Nice Harley. 2 nice Harleys. And going to the right, this little half a block, that's also Soi 49, and then it connects to Soi 51. So I'm gonna try to be careful going around this corner. Seems like people are hugging it. You're also much better off walking in the direction of traffic. You at least have a halfway fair shot, unless somebody is going the wrong way on the road, and that happens often. I'm gonna cut across to see what this building is on the right. And if it didn't curve, you could almost see Sukhumvit. So I'm gonna call it 3 blocks. Again, this area, and I've said it 3 times now, these are the type of areas around town where you're 3-4 blocks to the train, 1 block to a supermarket, 3 blocks to a second supermarket, plenty of restaurants over here. Hey, a hospital, world-class hospital close by. You never know when that's gonna come in handy. Myself, I'm signed up for Bumrungrad, which is on Soi 2 in Nana, but I do live on Soi 77. So if I started clutching my heart and had a need to get over there, Bangkok traffic's not going to do me any favors. Via 49 it's called. Look like smaller units, but if it comes at a price that's agreeable, especially in this fancy Thong Lo neighborhood. See, I'm going to get on the other side of the street. I don't like cars coming up my back without knowing what's happening. Now here's the Cove on 49. Don't discount these 6- and 8-story buildings. You got to watch the wires here in Bangkok. This looks like coax, but dangling wires are nothing to mess with anywhere in the world. Yeah, I've never lived on, I'm living on what, the 27th floor? I've never lived in I guess that's a high rise. Although my building goes to 49 floors. You pay the higher you go. So I got a reasonable deal on 27. And I thought, hey, that's gonna be cool, and it is. You get a beautiful view, but after about a month, that kind of wears off, and I almost would prefer a larger balcony to be able to put a table, have some plants, whatever. I certainly can't do that. My balcony, 1/2 is taken up by my washing machine and my air conditioner. You see the air conditioner, that takes up maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but almost half of my balcony. Oh, and I didn't see the name on this, just number 26 on 49. And private homes until the next block. Niche Natural Health, a wellness lounge, IV drip. There's a lot of that here in Bangkok. You can get an IV drip for a hangover. I don't know if I'd recommend that. Maybe just drink a little less. Here's the Demi restaurant, Taiwanese food and vegetarian cuisine. And again, I got cars coming right up on me. And just some private homes over here. This is called the Paper Room. Coffee, lunch, nails. So on the, we'll call it the main 49, I haven't seen any large apartments, just 4- and 6-story units. Here's one here. And I haven't seen any 7-Elevens. That's surprising. Normally you can't go a block without hitting 2 7-Elevens. And surprisingly, they come in handy. 7-Eleven really has everything. If you're cooking a little something and, I don't know, you want to make spaghetti, you forgot the sauce, 7-Eleven will probably have it. Here's Dream Hair. And this is LIV, I guess it's Live. Live on 49. Look like smaller units. But everybody's going to have their deluxe unit. They might have a ton of studios, small 1-bedrooms. And then somewhere on the top floor will be some big, huge 2-bedroom units, if that's important to you. Excuse me, here's the Adelphi on 49. And the Adelphi's a hotel, I believe. The Adelphi name. No, it says executive service residences. The difference between the condos and the executive service is they're not individually owned. That is an apartment building. And oftentimes and there's the train, so we're already to Sukhumvit. And sometimes those executive apartments will cost more. They'll usually come with maid service twice a week, that kind of thing. Change the sheets. So your best deal is going to be signing a 12-month lease. Oftentimes you can sign a 6-month lease, but let's say the rent is 16,000 baht for 12 months. It's going to be 17,000 or 18,000 for 6 months. Everything's negotiable. The Hungry Pack, which I'm assuming is a restaurant. Is Japanese food. And little side soy. That building is on what I'm guessing is either Sukhumvit or Soi 47. And this is more local living. And like I say, oftentimes won't come cheap. That is a BMW with a 300% import fee. So I don't know what BMWs cost, but break out the calculator times 300% to get it over here. Thailand takes imports very serious. Oh, they also have a charging station tucked away back there. I didn't notice. Maybe that BMW was an electric. A lot of 99 baht, 150 baht items. So even smaller restaurants will come at an affordable price. No, I take it back. This building is on 49. The Akwai residence. Oh, that's not the same one. I was looking at this one back here. Looks nice. Hi. I don't know what this is. This is Japanese. I think it's a dry cleaner. Little barber shop. And I don't know what this is. It's very secure and private. Maybe it's a, I don't know what it is. I was going to say some kind of club, but it must be some kind of business. Oh, I've heard of this place. Holy smokes. I think it's a yeah, it is. Barbecue ribs. Holy smokes. Beef brisket, 310 baht. Pork ribs, 310. It's nice. Hi. I'd heard of Holy Smokes. Now I know where it is. There's surprisingly some very good barbecue in Bangkok. Prestige Hair. I don't know what this little bar tucked away back here. Hey, JoJo's Wine and Bar. My friends in San Diego call me JoJo. This is a tire shop, Tires Plus. JoJo's Wine Bar. Avocado hot milk. Doesn't sound appealing, but maybe it's good. I don't care what neighborhood you're in, there's going to be affordable Thai food. And this is the Pearl on 49. Now that's gonna come at a price right on Sukhumvit, and the train is not even a block away. Now here's the first 7-Eleven I've seen. And I might actually duck in there for a bottle of water. So thanks for checking out 49. And maybe check out some more of my videos if you're interested in looking up and down the streets of Bangkok. Different bars, restaurants, hangouts. That's what I'm doing in my retirement. Have a good evening.